Good day, everyone. Today, we are going to study the definition and scope of urban geography. Urban geography is the study of urban areas in relation to their spatial structures, social dynamics, and economic functions. It analyzes cities as living systems influenced by both physical geography and human activity. According to Paccioni, urban geography serves as a spatial lens for interpreting how urban environments influence and are influenced by economic development, politics, culture, and environmental concerns. Paccioni, 2009. For instance, understanding why informal settlements develop in areas like Nairobi or Rio de Janeiro requires knowledge of both geographic constraints and social inequalities. The scope of urban geography extends to issues such as urban poverty, gentrification, housing crises, transportation, and climate resilience. As mentioned by Kaplan and Holloway, modern urban geography no longer confines itself to studying city centers alone. It now addresses peri-urban growth, metropolitan sprawl, and the environmental footprints of cities. Kaplan and Holloway, 2024. For example, the spread of megaregions such as the Boston-Washington corridor reflects new spatial configurations of urbanization. Urban geography also engages with issues of justice and identity. Cities like Johannesburg or Detroit reveal how racial segregation, economic disinvestment, and urban renewal policies shape geographic outcomes. As Hall and Barrett explain, analyzing urban environments requires understanding their layered histories and competing interests among residents, policymakers, and private sectors. Barrett and Hall, 2012. Finally, urban geography connects the local to the global. According to Scott and Storper, urban geography must interpret global trends such as migration, neoliberalism, and climate change as they manifest in urban spaces, from Shenzhen's manufacturing zones to the financial hubs of Dubai. Scott and Storper, 2015. This global-local perspective gives the discipline its unique analytical power. Cities have undergone a remarkable transformation from small agricultural settlements to sprawling urban metropolises. As Johnson outlines, early cities like Ur and Thebes developed due to access to fresh water, fertile soil, and defensive advantages. Johnson, 2013. These cities featured central temples, storage facilities, and a ruling elite, setting the precedent for hierarchical social structures. The classical era brought more advanced urban design. Cities such as Rome and Athens introduced grid-based planning, aqueducts, and public forms. According to Dickinson, medieval cities such as Paris and Venice were typically compact, walled, and centered around cathedrals or castles, reflecting their socio-political order. Dickinson, 1948. Trade routes played a major role in shaping cities such as Timbuktu or Baghdad, linking them to distant markets and cultures. Industrialization in the 18th and 19th centuries revolutionized urban form. Cities like Manchester, Chicago, and Mumbai exploded in size due to factory jobs and railroads. As noted by Hutchison, this period witnessed the development of slums, tenements, and polluted industrial quarters, but also infrastructure like subways, skyscrapers, and sewage systems. Hutchison, 2010. Social stratification and labor movements became defining features of urban life. In the 21st century, urban growth has shifted to the global south. As mentioned by Kaplan and Holloway, contemporary urban forms include everything from hyper-modern smart cities like Songdo in South Korea to rapidly growing informal settlements in Lagos or Dhaka. Kaplan and Holloway, 2024. Urban evolution now reflects diverse logics of planning, economy, and technology. Now let us define the following terms: site, situation, urbanization. Site refers to the specific geographic attributes of a city's location. For example, New York City's natural harbor and access to the Atlantic helped it become a global trade center. As explained by Hartshorn, cities with favorable sites, like Cape Town's strategic coastal location, often had advantages in defense, trade, and resource access. Hartshorn, 1992. Conversely, Cities built on floodplains or deserts often faced environmental constraints. Situation involves a city's relative location and connections. As Latham et al. Describe, Istanbul's location between Europe and Asia positioned it as a hub of cultural and commercial exchange. Latham et al. 2008. Similarly, Singapore's strategic maritime position has enabled it to thrive as a global logistics and finance hub. Situation can evolve over time, with new transport technologies altering a city's connectivity. Urbanization is the process by which populations concentrate into cities. According to Johnson, this process gained momentum during the Industrial Revolution, but has accelerated in the modern era due to globalization and rural-urban migration. Johnson, 2013. Cities like Sao Paulo and Jakarta now grow faster than the infrastructure can support, leading to informal housing, traffic congestion, and environmental degradation. As mentioned by Pacione, urbanization today includes not just population growth, but also economic transformation and spatial reorganization. Pacione, 2009. In many parts of Asia and Africa, urbanization is occurring without industrialization, giving rise to what scholars call urbanization without growth. This poses new challenges for planning and governance. Urban geographers employ geographic information systems, GIS, to collect, analyze, and visualize spatial data. For example, GIS has been used to map food deserts in cities like Detroit or monitor urban sprawl in Los Angeles. According to Barrett and Hall, these tools allow for real-time urban monitoring and are widely used in transportation, environmental planning, and disaster management. Barrett and Hall, 2012. Remote sensing is another valuable tool. Satellite imagery can track land use changes, deforestation near urban fringes, or urban heat islands. Latham et al. Highlight how combining satellite data with census information offers insights into socio-spatial inequalities, such as in South African cities where apartheid-era divisions remain visible. Latham et al. Nice. Day, 2008. Qualitative tools, such as ethnographic fieldwork, interviews, and participatory mapping, are used to study urban life from the bottom up. As mentioned by Parker, these tools help geographers understand local knowledge, informal economies, or cultural practices often overlooked by statistical data. Parker, 2015. For instance, participatory mapping in favelas has been used to advocate for better services. More recently, urban geographers have started using big data and urban informatics. According to Kaplan and Holloway, urban dashboards now integrate traffic data, air quality sensors, and social media analytics to make cities more responsive. Kaplan and Holloway, 2024. Such tools are being tested in cities like Barcelona and Amsterdam under smart city initiatives. Thank you very much.